It's very important that whatever your Alabama dream looks like, if you have time to plan it out, take every opportunity to do so.
I know you see the title of this video and we got you thinking, I thought they liked Alabama.
We do, but in all honesty, if we're being really real, we do have some regrets about our move, and we're here to tell you guys what our regrets are so that you don't have the same ones when you make your move.
We make all sorts of videos about moving to Alabama
And all the fun things that you can do once you get here.
So make sure you guys subscribe down below
Hit that bell,
so you don't miss any of our uploads.
especially when we go live to answer your questions.
We made a short list of 5 of our biggest regrets about moving to Alabama.
So let's get into it, starting with number 1, purging. You guys, 2 years later, and we're still getting rid of so much stuff from our Chicago house. Like, why did I feel it was necessary to bring down all of our winter gear? We don't even get snow here. I mean, very, very rarely we'll see a snowflake.
Where's the snow? This is supposed to be America's snow playground.
But we don't need snow shovels, we don't need snow boots, we don't need hats and gloves.
And we can't stress enough to you guys how important it is to really go through all of your belongings with a fine-tooth comb, especially if you come here from a house where you have ample storage like we did, because when you get to Alabama, it's not there. The fact that we're still purging almost 2 years later after I moved isn't entirely, the fault of us just bringing too much. Jess also has a shopping addiction, so...
This is true, and so on top of all of my new Amazon purchases, I just piled that on top of everything that we brought here from Chicago.
Sure do.
Sure did.
And if you're looking for tips on ways that you can help purge for your move, make sure to check out the video we made right up here.
So most of the extra stuff we brought down here was kids' toys and furniture that we knew wasn't going to fit in this house, but we stuck it somewhere anyways.
Right?
And I had a very, very hard time not packing up and bringing all that stuff with us down here to Alabama.
Can't do this anymore, man. My head's about to explode. My whole life sucks.
I think we still have some of it in the attic and in the garage that are in boxes and bins that we haven't even opened yet.
So yeah, they're just collecting dust because we're too busy living life down here in Alabama. We're on adventures with our kids and they're learning and playing and just like growing from life experiences. So don't get me wrong, we still have a ton of toys in the house, and yes, our children still play with them, but I really, really wish I would have taken Tony's advice and purged a lot more back up north.
The second biggest regret that we had in regards to our first move to Alabama is doing our research about where we're gonna live. When we were in the process of looking for places to rent back then, Jessica said, I'm not moving to Alabama unless we have somewhere there's a pool.
We don't have a pool.
We don't have a pool, and Jess gave in because we're within walking distance of our beautiful community pool, which isn't ours per se, but it's ours.
It works. However, it would still be nice to have our own pool just because of the convenience of it. If we have a baby napping, which we are expecting, it would be really nice to be able to have the baby napping in the living room and the other kids can be outside in the pool, and it would just be a lot easier and more convenient to just have it right outside your back door.
Leave the baby napping on the couch, but when you don't, you can have a pool at your house. You can't do that.
Yeah, and you also can't leave a baby napping on the couch. You can put that baby in baby jail where he's safe. So, guys, going back and forth looking at our vision board that we made about moving to Alabama and what our dreams really look like, I always, always, always envisioned the ocean being a part of our daily life.
And it is.
It is. It's very important that whatever your Alabama dream looks like, if you have time to plan it out, take every opportunity to do so. Because with our move, things happen so quickly. Our main concern was just finding a safe neighborhood and a home anywhere, really. So if you have time, definitely plan it out.
We really can't stress it enough. Do your research. If you watched our channel for any amount of time, I'm sure you've guessed that this was going to be one of the list of our regrets. Now, number 3, we're combining 2, but it's schools and doctors.
Guys, we can't stress it enough. Do your research.
Didn't we just say that?
We did.
Well, say it again.
Do your research. So if you're wondering about the schools and doctors, it's crazy because there's so many good schools here, and it's really a matter of preference. And if your children are in sports or whatever their academic strengths or activities are, each school has strengths and weaknesses. So make sure you reach out to us so we can help you all with your decision.
Honestly, that's what we get the most phone calls about.
That's true. So the next regret that I really didn't think about until I reflected on my first 6 months here was how much I struggled, because Tony did a lot of research before we moved to the state of Alabama, and I really didn't.
Yeah, and it was a ton. All I did was watch videos, read about Alabama online, everything I can learn about the state. I did that all before we actually decided to move here.
And I did zero, literally, and that really hurt me.
Much pain.
I was more on this side of, oh my gosh, we've got to move, we got to find movers, I need to box stuff up, we've got a ton of work.
And she was like, oh my gosh, Tony, you've got to get us the movers, and how we're going to get there, and how we're going to get the Tesla there, and just all these different things all at the same time.
Yeah, pretty much, but I was more worried about the mom stuff. You know, we've got to pass schools and doctors and all that kind of stuff, but I totally just lost sight of doing my own research. And I'm telling you guys right now, I think it's so important, if you're a family and you have got your partner, it's important that both of you, whether you do your research together or if you do it individually, it's so important that both of you are educated in the state that you're moving to.
So be prepared.
Be very prepared.
Hey, well, I've been preparing for that my entire life.
So guys, we made it to the last one, and this is a big one. It's very important to have a realistic mindset and the ups and downs that you're gonna go through. Because so many people told me ahead of time, well, Jess, you know, you and Tony are moving. Tony's got a lot of health issues. First, you're gonna need to find a doctor, and then what about the schools? Have you read about the schools and all of that? Which, leading up to it, I did think of those things, but when you're a week or 2 weeks out from your move, I kind of had my blinders on, and all I could think about was getting to the Sunshine State and the sand and how great everything was going to be living close to the ocean. We've been working so hard on this dream, and everything was going to be sunshine and roses. And let me tell you, that hit me like a ton of bricks very quickly.
The lady got me first.
Although you're moving to Alabama, and in my eyes, Alabama is the most beautiful place in the entire country. So where else do you want to be? But unless you got a lot of money or you're retiring or something like that, you still have to do everyday life. You're going to have to go to work. You got to take the kids to school. It's not a vacation all the time.
And if you're living somewhere where you have a lot of family support, I'm telling you, take in every last moment, every last activity, every little conversation or visit you have with them, because once you're here, and if you're in a situation like us, we're here by ourselves and we're starting all over, you're going to miss those small little visits.
Now, I know what you're asking. Do you regret moving to Alabama? And the answer is no.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and remember, just as much as we like making these videos, we'd love even more to help you with your real estate needs.
So if you have any questions about your move, make sure you give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. Days, nights, weekends, we got your back. We're moving anywhere to Lower Alabama. And make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll catch you on the next video.
Bye guys.